Bonjour. It's getting a little bit emptier in here. We are standing right in front of an empty space. But nevertheless, I want to introduce you in our topic, use of robotics to coordinate health and safety on the construction site. My name is Niels Bartels. I'm from the University of Applied Sciences in Cologne. And yeah, I'm a double prof, as you can call it. So on one hand, I'm on the faculty for process engineering, energy and mechanical systems. And on the other hand, I'm at the faculty of civil engineering and environmental technology. So both sides, you can say, of the river. And the paper was mainly written and conducted by Fabian Dornik, who is also from the faculty of process engineering. And he is a master student, and these are the results he found out. Unfortunately, he can't be here today, but I'll hopefully explain you as best as he can. So what did we want to do? We wanted to find out how robots could be used for the safety and health coordination on the construction site. Why do we want to do it? Because we know many papers about robotics, we know many papers about safety on construction sites, and we want to mix them up and wanted to find out, is it really worth? Is it really a good idea to mix robotics and safety together? And does it work in the end? Of course, we just conducted our surveys in Germany, so this was the first part. But we wanted just to know, is it the future that robots are running autonomously on construction sites, and could this improve the health and safety coordination on construction sites? So in Germany, it's like in every country, we have seen a lot of statistics today. Every 3.5 days, one worker dies on a construction site. So it is very important to have a health and safety coordination on construction sites. What does it mean? At least in Germany, every 1 or 2 weeks, somebody is coming to the construction site, running around the construction site, taking a closer look. This is the health and safety coordinator in Germany, and is taking a closer look, talking to the construction site staff and saying, this is good, this is not as good, and please improve the following safety regulations. If you know these health and safety coordination in Germany, it's just somebody's arriving, running around for 15 minutes, and is departing to the next construction site in many cases. So what does it mean? Oops, sorry. This means that they are running around in cars, driving a lot, but are not on construction sites. And we thought about changing that with, we called it like robot with a spot, what we used on a construction site, and on the other hand with an unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV. And we tried this on a construction site, and we just let it flew around or running around and figured out what is happening in the next stages. So what did we do? First of all, we did a literature analysis. So we wanted to find out what is actually written in literature, what happens actually in academic stuff and in practical stuff. Afterwards, we did workshops with experts. So the workshops were designed with various experts. There's not only one expert, for example, the health and construction coordinator, but it was designed with construction managers, with workers from the construction sites, with planners and designers and so on. So many or various stakeholders of the construction sites were stuck together in these workshops to discuss, because everybody has a different point of view. As you can imagine, the health and safety coordinator is thinking different than a construction site manager. The construction site manager wants to finish the construction site right in time, right on costs, and right on quality. And of course, the coordinator for health and safety, he wants to run the construction site safely at first, and time doesn't matter in the end as much as for a construction site manager. So it's there are depending things. Build on that, we did a survey among the building industry, especially about the coordinators for health and safety. And afterwards, we did an analysis. So what did we find out? Of course, there are not so many surprise but I can show you later in some details. Communication is a key success factor. So this is one of the most important results of our workshops. It seems, okay, everybody would admit, yeah, communication is a key success factor, yeah. But it's a really huge problem if we are thinking about robots. Yeah, if you're thinking about robots, they have to communicate. They have to be sensitive. They have to communicate in another way because, you know, if you're running around a construction site, you need to humans think. And that's really an important point. So if you're thinking about robots on construction sites and doing health and safety coordination, communication is really a key success factor. Data protection is an obstacle. So this is also very important. Support is possible, especially for documentation, and robots cannot replace visits on construction sites. That was the outcome of the workshops. And now I want to show you the survey results because I only got 5 minutes left. As I told already, how much time do you spend traveling time between office and site each working day? And this is one number of the health and safety coordinators. They are spending up to 3 hours or even more to travel around the construction sites. And if you think about a working day, a normal working day of about 8 hours, it's nearly half the day running around on cars. They're not on the construction sites. They're not doing what they should do, but they are driving around in cars. And as you can see here, it's really not the time they should do it. On the other hand, we asked them if a robot could support the work on the construction site. And yeah, you can see here, of course, it can support the work on the construction site. So the health and security managers told us that it could be supported. And only 8% said that it does not add any value to the work on this. Afterwards, we ask if they agree or disagree to the following statements. And you can see here, in my opinion, UAVs or robots increase safety in workplaces. As you can see here, most of the survey participants, they told us, yes, it could increase. It could also be a cost saver. So they think about robots as a cost saver, as an increasing of safety. And on the other hand, they don't think that, can I point with it? On the other hand, they don't think that robots will lead to a reduction on the presence on site. And that's really important for us because you see on one hand, they can increase it, but on the other hand, you have to admit that people, that humans on construction site are a very important part. And we discussed, of course, the details with, for example, the BG the insurance company of German construction sites. And they told us it's very important, especially for health and safety, to talk to people, to explain things. And this is one reason why there are not so many people thinking that they can reduce the presence on sites. And one key success factor for UAVs or robots could be the documentation. And we were also running around with our robots and document the whole process. We were doing videos, we were working with videos, we are doing Gaussian splatting, we are doing point clouds and so on and so on. And they saw, yeah, there is a great documentation. You can see cracks, you can see various things that are not working good. And in the end, this could help for the process. Oops, so robots should provide site security. That could also be an important part. So that was one thing nearly everybody told us in the workshops, and some people also wrote in the survey that robots should do many things, not only one, not only doing health and safety stuff, but also should provide other services like site security, for example, or documentation or whatever. It is important to record data on every point. So if it's running around or if the UAV is running around, it is important to collect data. Data availability is quite important, and that's one point they find really great, because if you have a robot running around, it's just filming everything, it's just collecting every data. And if something is happening, it collects the data very neutral. And for the insurance companies in Germany, this is quite an important point, because they want neutral information. If they come to a construction site, everybody knows, for example, the safe and healthy coordinator is coming every week on Wednesday, and a robot could go or watch the construction site in various times. What is important that robots need to adopt, because every construction site is different. There are stairs, there are ground constructions, and so on. And yeah, the health and safety protection is very difficult. So to conclude, the respondents see a use of robot a value to work, but as I told, it needs to be integrated. Not only one thing, but many. The use of robots to coordinate health and safety on construction site is viewed critically because of the interaction between humans. Robots can provide social skills, and that's really a big topic, and it's really a big social and research topic. Actually, robots can't be emotional. They can in a right way, but you know, there are different people running around the construction site, different nationalities running around the construction site, so they need to provide social skills. And yeah, so there are more studies to be conducted in that field. And yeah, that's what we all can do here, and thank you for your attention.